Hi there. In this video, we're going to show you how to make a backup of your files from your computer hard drive into Google. We're going to start in our Chrome browser, and I happen to be looking at my calendar, and I'm going to open up Drive. So I'm going to go over here. It's where all my Google apps are. Our little bread box here. It looks like a white Rubik's Cube. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to open up Drive. Drive is where I'm going to store all my files that are up in the Google Cloud. So I want to create a new folder to store the files I'm going to move from my computer. You can see I already have lots of files up here. But I'm going to go over to New, the big red button. I'm going to click New Folder. So it says folder with a little plus to the left. So I'm going to click that. It's going to say Untitled Folder. I'm going to call it Computer Backup. I'm going to click Create. It's working, and there's my computer backup folder. If I double click into it, you can see there's nothing in it, and it's asking me to drop files here. Great. That's what I'm going to do in a sec. So I'm going to move this window over to one side of my screen. And to do that, I put my cursor near the top on this brown area here. Yours may be a different color, but I'm going to then left click, and I'm going to drag this over to the right. And you can see when I drag all the way to the right, it gives me a new outline, and I'm going to let go. And I'm going to get rid of my next meeting. And now I need my files. What do I want to move up there? Probably everything that I do on my computer. So that's the safest thing to do. So I'm going to open up my File Explorer down here. And again, I'm going to move it to the left of my screen and take the other half. So I'm going to drag it over by holding down my left click. And I'm going to let go. So there. Now, I want to look at where are all my files. Well, they're probably in Documents right here. So there's a bunch of files I have in Documents. You may have many more. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put my cursor over here on the right-hand side. And there's a couple ways that I can select all my files because I probably want to select them all. If you didn't, you could just choose one folder. Let's say everything was in one folder. You could just take that folder and drag it over. If I do that, it's going to go, and I dragged it over, and you can see now it's going to start uploading, and it's actually done. But I'm going to show you more of that in a sec. Now, let's say I do want all my folders, though. So I'm going to take the rest of these. I'm going to go Control A. That's one way to select them all like that, Control A. Or I could drag over them like this and select whatever I want. And I'm going to just take these and I'm going to drag them all over. And so those are going to go and start coming over here. Now I'm going to expand my Chrome window again. And we can see on the bottom right, it's giving us a status on how the upload is going. Once we have all green checks, we know everything's been uploaded to Google and you are done with your backup. So all your files have been copied up into the Google Cloud so that you can't lose them off of your hard drive anymore because you have a backup. So check, check, check. Let's scroll down. All of them are checked. So we're going to close this window like so by clicking the X, and there, all our files are there. So again, I'm going to split my window just so you can see this again. So if we look over here, here's all the files on my hard drive. Here's all the files up in Google. And everything's there. Bluetooth, it was the original, so it's moved down. And we're done. We made our backup. It's that simple. Before you get a computer, make sure you make a backup of your files so that you can reload anything you want back onto your new hard drive, or ideally don't. Leave them all up in Google and work from there so that you can't ever lose them again.